we added a co-host because we also want to get Mel's perspective of all the situations. We don't want to just be biased. So I'm gonna go ahead and add friend in here.
Please do.
Yeah, cause you over there struggling. Uh, let's see. Okay. Waiting. Jazz.
I'm
Jazz.
here, friend. I don't know what's going on. I'm coming. Bear with your girl.
Girl. Okay. I sent the invite to our friend. Just waiting. Oh, there we go. Okay, friend. We just gotta wait till the guests pop in.
All right.
Hey,
Hi, friend.
hey.
What's up, friend?
How
What's
you
up, friend?
doing?
What's up, friend? I'm good. How
Okay.
you doing?
So,
We gonna let you introduce yourself to the peoples.
yes.
Okay. Hey, peoples. Um, I'm Mr. Poetic, uh, Colin, but I go by Poetic. I know Jazz. Well, one of the two Jazzes. Known her for a long time.
14
Uh,
years.
14. Man, that's a long
That
time.
is.
Ooh, sheesh.
You was at Malia's
Um,
first birthday.
I was.
Yes.
Gosh, it's a long time. It's a long time. I'm a firefighter. Been a firefighter for 15 years now. Firefighter slash paramedic. Did the whole Air Force thing. Um, Father of two girls.
Ooh, ooh.
Um, yeah, I write poetry. Uh, and I'm me. To know Colin, to know Mr. Poetic is to know me. High energy. Um, very outspoken. Uh, Very energetic. Um, yeah, and that's me.
So how's the weather right now in Virginia?
Freezing,
Oh,
freezing,
that's what's up.
freezing. You see, I got like a sweater on in the house.
Yeah.
Like
That's my kind of weather.
nah, it's I need to
Not
get
me.
I need to get back down south immediately,
Mm.
Okay.
exponentially.
Let's
Well, Mr. Poetic, what would you like to be called? Poetic or
Yeah,
Colin
just
or
just call me poetic. Just keep it easy. Call
listen.
me
I might
your
mix
poetic.
up,
mama named
mess
you
up and say.
Colin? I'ma call you Colin.
I might mess up
Hey,
and say
listen,
Colin.
listen. Add her to this live. She gonna call me something else.
I ain't. But I'm not gonna do that because you said that's we're not in military right
Nah,
now.
listen, you mess around and call me that last name, I might listen and be like, who?
I'm sorry.
I don't go
Okay.
back there
Okay,
no more
I'm gonna
at
stick with
all.
Colin. Let's go,
Okay.
Jasmine. Let's get into it.
Okay, let's get into these questions. The first question, and Colin, I mean, Poetic.
It's
We
cool.
gonna let you
Whatever.
answer this
Whatever.
one first.
Whatever. Okay.
What do you wish women understood more about how men express their emotions? Like, what do you wish women understood more about how you all express your emotions?
Um, it just goes into the hand of understanding your person. I think that I think that men in the beginning of that relationship, men spend so much energy aiming to understand the woman because we're the pursuers, right? So all the or majority of that energy and that time is spent with the man understanding the woman, the man learning how um to to understand her flaws, to understand her needs, to understand her emotions, et cetera, et cetera. From my experience, there hasn't been much effort on the other end for that woman to then understand me and understand how I operate.
Mm.
Um, and then by the time it's it's necessary for her to do so, is kind of amazed because she never really made that effort in the beginning. Um, and then men, unfortunately, we don't communicate uh, well when it comes to how we handle our emotions. We weren't really taught that as men, or as boys growing up. That's usually a common lesson that's not taught to us. Luckily for me, I had an amazing father in my life who
That's
taught me how
great.
to communicate
That's great.
that. So, which that's just another dynamic where a lot of black men miss out on that growing up, whether it be a positive father figure or just a positive male role model in their life who teaches them, hey, through your emotions, this is how you effectively communicate. So, um, for women, um, just to make that effort, just to dig a little bit deeper, because men we're taught to, you know, keep it within, because if not, then it could easily be weaponized against us. Have
Mm-hmm.
I had that happen? Of course, numerous times. But does that mean that I should just completely shut y'all out when y'all are making the attempt or the effort? No. Um, but it's easier for us to just say, oh, it's nothing wrong. Oh, I got it. It'll pass. It's easier for us to keep that within. But at times it takes that woman to say, nigga, you lying. You lying.
Big
Sit
fat.
down. Sit down. Or even if it's not so forceful, it's the come and talk to me when you're ready.
Mm.
I had a woman do that to me probably this is about 3 years ago, and I'm 33. So in my 30s, I had a woman do that to me, and it kind of caught me off guard. It was like, come and talk to you when you're ready. What you mean, come and talk to you when you're ready? Like, I don't want to deal with no attitude, when you're ready. Like, if
Mm.
you're gonna give me the attitude, give it to me now. And she was just like, nah, like, I see you don't want to talk right now, so just come and talk to me when you're ready. And her doing that, her allowing me that time, or even just seeing that that was an option, that made me want to open up.
Good. I love that.
I love that. Let me
Yes.
tell you something. I love
Yeah,
that. James, you
Yes.
gonna go first, or you want me to go?
You go. It don't matter.
Because
yeah.
like that part where you said like giving you that space to just
Mm.
like dwell in whatever you're feeling,
hmm
and then coming back and having you open up more because she let you do like that's big. Because I feel like most women, me included, I feel like if I feel like something is wrong with my man, I'm gonna be like, what's wrong with you? I'm gonna keep asking, what's wrong with you? What's wrong
Yeah.
with you? What's wrong with you? And not necessarily thinking, because us women, we go through those like, I don't want to talk right now. But when we ready to talk, we'll come back around. Not
Yeah.
thinking that men, they do that too. Like they don't want to talk right now, but they'll come back around. That's just me. They'll come back around. I like that.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. That definitely helped.
Yeah, that's awesome. So for me, I'm the opposite of you, Jazz. So if I'm asked what's wrong with me, I can't lie. I might say at first, oh nothing, one time, but I'm waiting on the second time. I ain't gonna lie. I'm waiting. I'm waiting on that second time because I'm ready to talk about my emotions because I believe in using your words. And for you to understand me and understand my emotional intelligence, I have to give you like what's really going on with me. And then, like you said, I love that the girl did what you needed her to do by saying, okay, when you're ready to talk about it, or I'm not going to talk to you right now because you're not ready. But the fact that that made you comfortable and, like you said, your person, so you were able to come back and circle around, resurface that thing so you could discuss like how you really feel. Because you know what? I'm gonna be honest. I know y'all think that we're complicated. We definitely think that y'all are complicated. I just don't understand. Like I'd be like, they think on this side of the brain, you think on that side of the brain, and it's just like, come on, guys, like,
Absolutely.
and it's just, I guess, like communication and like knowing, and then like you said, like being able to receive what that person say. So you gotta be like, I'm just okay, and I say like soft. You can't like if somebody express something to you, you cannot go for the juggler. Now, don't get me wrong. Have I done that before? I have because it was a respond to the way that they responded to me about something about like how I felt. So I did like a learn behavior. So when you get ready to share something with me, then I'm like, oh, that ain't that. You'll be all right because you did me like that. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it's like, oh, my response is you'll be all right. But then I stopped and I had to really figure out, Jasmine, no, I really want to know like what's really going on with you. I don't want to tap into that. I don't want to. That behavior was not a behavior that I would really like. No, I really need to know what's going on you because I want to be your first point of contact and I want you to be my first point of contact.
Yeah.
And yeah.
I,
So that's that.
yeah,
You want to read the comments, Jasmine? Or you
yeah.
got something to say?
Before I read the comments, I'm gonna add this. I feel like most men, and I mean this is kind of on subject, but kind of off subject. I feel like most men don't express their feelings because just to tap into our the talk we had last week, that they were taught not to. Like they were taught not to open up, or if they open up, they soft. Like, and I feel like a lot of men grew up like that, and now in their adulthood, they don't know how to communicate their feelings. They just shut down.
And that's
Absolutely.
good. That's why Colin said what he said about that. Thank God that he did have that male figure. And I pray that like a lot of people get like this positive role model as a male figure in their life because it's very important that's like for our black men, like, come on, dive into that therapy, dive into that childhood. Everything stems from childhood. And so I really
Absolutely.
want them to, because it's based off how you was raised. If you was told, be quiet, you been too soft, now as an adult, you can't let down your guard and talk about your emotions and your feelings because it started from childhood.
Mm-hmm.
You got to go in your room and be quiet. That's when people shut you out because it's kind of like a punishment. So if they
Mm-hmm.
were punished that way, like, hey, I'm not talking to you, you got to go in your room and be quiet. That's what men or women actually do in their relationship. Just notice when a man shut down, it's because that was the type of punishment he had as a child. Same with a woman. Oh, I'm not talking to you until you calm down. Same.
Okay. So the comments, I'm gonna start. It says, I'm gonna keep asking what's wrong, but great point of giving time. I got to take that advice. You have to be willing to express and receive. For her to have the patience she did, for her to have the patience she did she had to have saw something in you that allowed her that space, that allowed you that space.
Mm-hmm.
Um, just referring back to poetic comment. We're gonna move to this next question. Who wants to go
Oh,
first?
God.
This next
You going
question.
first.
Who, me? Have you ever been delulu for love? Have you ever been
Ooh,
delusional for love?
man.
I'm gonna say delusional.
Hey, what a delusional person say before.
I'm gonna say delusional, but I
Sound like
might
you
have
still
done
in
some
denial.
crazy things.
Look, you already said you still in denial. I have to agree with God.
You,
Said I
you,
might have done some crazy things. Now Jazz, we cut up in Fort Walton together now.
Baby, I'm ready to tell my truth.
We cut up together in Fort Walton, sweetheart.
Go ahead. I'm ready to tell
Um,
my truth.
I'm not gonna say delusional. I mean, I done some crazy things. I'm gonna
all
keep.
right, so let me give my input on it real quick. Because I looked at that question, I said, man, I said, this is an interesting question because it can be looked at from different points, right? So when you say Delulu for love, right? That could be based off your actions, right? The meaning that you partook in some things that were not becoming of you,
Very.
Mm.
right? Or
Love it.
or or it could be that you were caught up in such a delusional fantasy of how
Mm.
you perceive the relationship to be that it wasn't until you got away from it that you saw that damn, I was crazy as hell for staying in that relationship for so long.
Mm.
So when you look at it from both standpoints, it's like I've never acted out crazy for a relationship ever. You just not gonna get me out my body. I'm just not gonna do it. And that's maybe because I've always had a lot to lose.
That's a blessing.
But on the other hand, I've looked
Pause.
at
Have
a few
you ever
relationships.
had a girl been Delulu for you?
Nah, not for real. I ain't really with that.
Okay.
Yeah, I
He's
ain't
so
really with that.
calm.
Like,
I love that about
yeah,
him. He's so calm.
yeah, I ain't really with that. When it comes to like I'm a really high energy when when it's time to be goofy and whatnot. But as far as a relationship go, I ain't with the toxicness. I'm not with the. I'm gonna kill your car if you ain't answering the phone. Well, you're gonna go to jail. I'm just you gonna you gonna pay for my car and then I'm gonna never talk to you again. I just like I said, like I've always had something to lose. So I put myself in jeopardy one time where like I felt like my career was threatened and it was based off of a woman, but not even my actions but her own.
Mm.
And I was just like, I'll never put myself in that position again. Because I just saw so many things that I could lose, and I was like, I'm just not with that. So, yeah, I ain't really with the whole Delulu actions and whatnot from either party. But um, I had created a fantasy,
Mm.
or I was living in a fantasy in one of my relationships, and I was so busy going off of that person's potential, and it was year in and year on out. I was just simply going off that potential, and it got to the point where I was lying to myself,
Mm.
and I was lying to myself, defending that person when they weren't defending themselves.
Mm.
So it was like, damn, like when I look back on, it, I'm like, yo, you was crazy as hell for that because they were showing me who they
Who they
were.
were.
They were, but I didn't want to see them for who they were,
Yeah.
and so for me, I'm like, yeah, you was crazy as hell for that one because it was years. I mean, years. It was years, and a lot of time put into that person. And they didn't even want it themselves.
Mm.
Okay, Jazz.
Okay, so I had to listen. I'm happy I went last because I've done both of those. Like I've created a fantasy where I just wanted the relationship to work so bad, and so like I'm ignoring all the things that I know that is really go against my morals, just in behavior aspect. So I wanted the relationship to work so well. So I created this fantasy. Oh, this is what it looked like. Smile, take a picture for social media, post these pictures, live this life, walk this way, talk this way. I created a fantasy. And that is like the hardest thing when you create um a fantasy is something that you really know that's not real. So that is kind of, we're gonna be real. I don't like to use the word delulu because I hate the word delusional. I can't lie, I hate that word. But it is a little it's toxic on your part if you start creating a fantasy that it's something up there in the brain is off when you create a fake fantasy. We just gonna be real. I'm a realist. Something up there in the brain is off when you create a fantasy. And I can't lie, I was also told at one point in my life to fake it until you make it. And so in that time, I really did do that. I faked it. And then the making it never came. And I was like, okay, it should have come by now or
Mm,
next year. A couple of years, next month, and it never came. So with that being said, is I created a fantasy, and that was some advice, and I can't lie, the advice that it came from was some great people, but maybe I misinterpreted what they meant.
Mhm.
Because I did exactly that, faked it. Something I did learn, faith
mm,
it till you make it. I want to make it super biblical, but I'm just gonna be honest. That's the new term that I'm on. Faith it till I make it, not fake it. Okay, now the other part, the real Delulu. Said it all. I'm just gonna be real. That is the part that I listen. I made up in my mind I would never be her again because I would probably have an orange suit, but I'm very scared because my friend do know me. I would tear some shit up and I will run because when they say they call, like you said, you call the police. I'm running because I am too fly to put on an orange suit and I'm scared to go to jail. I am not scared to admit that. Your girl is scared to be behind
She
the
would
bars.
tear some stuff up. You hear me?
and did.
Oh,
Listen,
you ain't got to tell me.
oh,
I was
he
looking for a
know.
walk too.
That is toxic behavior. That is not okay.
Oh,
And then again, I don't ever want to be in a situation where I really got to do that. You know, that's not ideal. Like I see people like for real that just spaz out, and I'm like, Lord, thank you for bringing me through, because that's not cute. That's not cute behavior. I have two daughters that y'all that know or don't know. I don't want them remembering that bullshit or creating that behavior. So for real, like I had to like really check my. I had to say, girl, and you know what? God actually said to me, like, you said you weren't gonna act like this no more. So why are you still acting like this? And like literally, I heard his voice clear as day, and I had to stop acting the damn fool. Cause baby, this little short 5'1.5" will tear some shit up quick, knock all that shit over, and look at you like what? Until you say you're gonna call the police.
Hey, look, for those
You
that
call the
know,
police?
for
These little
those that
feet.
know, know.
no, no. Hello? What?
911, what's the emergency?
What?
We have a
You did,
Tasmanian devil.
Jay, you did
We have a
what?
Tasmanian devil on the loose. But thank God for delivering. For delivering.
Baby, let me tell you something. Fort Walton Beach was it. It was it. It took a lot of growing there. Like it literally took a lot of growing. Um, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Let me
Praise
get to
God.
the comments. Praise God. Okay. Friend said straight cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Friend said a lot to lose. Amen. You speaking. I'm getting me a new number, a new phone tonight. Verizon,
Wait,
AT&T.
before we go past that comment, that's what I'm talking about. That's real growth. Get your number changed.
No,
Listen, whoever said that
don't
comment,
get your number changed, friend, if you just gonna give it back to the same
oh,
cuckoo for
now
Cocoa Puffs.
that. Now that's real. But if you changing that number and you about to make some real deal changes, I am all for the people. That let you know that I ain't playing no games no more. Clap, like I got to clap for that one.
I'm a reformed crash out too, I think.
You are, girl. I know you.
The I
I can
think is
tell.
crazy.
I
The
can
I think
tell,
is
girl.
crazy. The I think is crazy. The
So
I
this
think is
this next
crazy.
question is a two-part question. I'm gonna do the first part. Friend said I'm not giving
There you
it out. Okay,
go,
friend.
friend. I'm proud of you.
Okay. Change your address, whole new state. This next question is a two-part question. I'm
Yes.
gonna ask the first question, and then after we answer it, I'm gonna ask the second question. Um, what red flags do you look for in a relationship? What red flags do you look for in a relationship? I'm gonna go first.
Shoot. Oh, go ahead.
Lying. If I get even a tad bit of inkling that you're lying, yeah, that's it. Like I can't. I pride myself on being 100% honest. I always say, I tell you a joke before I tell you a lie.
Sorry.
I can't do the lying. And the whole. I think we said in episode 2 or episode 3. We said uh uh the phone, checking the phone. If I reach, I seen the meme last night. If I reach for your phone and you tweak out, yeah, I'm rocking you to sleep. Cause why you hiding? What you hiding in that phone? What you hiding? Like I would tweak out. Like I guess I'm not reformed yet. Cause what?
Not yet.
I'm not reformed yet. I mean, it is what it is. But yeah. Red flag for me is just lying. I can't do the lying. I can't do that.
Okay, that's simple enough. Jess?
Simple, very simple.
Okay, listen, I might need a damn legal pad for my ass. Let me tell you something. Red flags, let's go. Let me put my drink down because I got to use my hands for this. I got to be a little dramatic. So, again, like Jasmine said, lying about the simple stuff. If I already catch you lying about simple stuff, red flag. Okay, we're not gonna do that. If you cannot discuss your job, red flag. Okay, unless it's like high class where the fact that it is private and you got to have a security clearance. Other than that, your ass should be able to tell me what you work and what you do. If not, we have a major problem. If you have children and you don't talk about them and they're never with you, red flag. If you cannot put your homeboys in the correct space. Red flag. Homegirls too. Now I'm not just calling out the fellas. Homegirls too. If you cannot put them in their correct place, red flag. If let's see. Um, if you say you don't have a social media in 2025, red flag. Everybody have a social media. Something social media. I don't care if it is Twitter. I don't care if it's Instagram. I don't give a damn if it's TikTok. My daddy is on TikTok, baby. He is 63. No, ma'am, and no, sir. You have a business account. You're going to have a social media. You want to know why? She can't know or he can't know because you probably have a wife and a whole family. We're not going to play those games. If we're
Okay.
social media, if you have a social media and we cannot be friends or you cannot post me, negative, red flag. If I ask you on a store and you don't reshare, red flag.
Mm.
I mean, I'm
She's
just being
snapping.
real.
She's snapping.
Uh,
She said she was gonna leave.
if
Why?
if your friends don't know about me, red flag. If I'm a secret, red flag. I don't know. I mean, I have so many. I told y'all I need a legal pad, baby, to write these down because
You did.
it's so many red flags. Again, we can't be in Delulu. We have to acknowledge those red flags and move accordingly. Are you here to play? Are you here to stay? If you want to play, carry on. You want to know why? Because guess what? Uh, everybody can play dumb until they don't want to play dumb no more. That's here. You're here for a good time, not a long time. You want them there for a long time, go on and cut the red flags off and start playing with yourself because again, it's something off when you're having this false creativity of this family and this life that you know that's not going to happen. All right, I'm done for now.
Mm. So, I ain't gonna lie. Just for me with you, if you were to meet me today, I would be a walking red flag
Oh Lord.
for you. A walking red flag for half the things that she said. Um,
Mm,
one, I'm actually about to delete my social media.
Red flag.
I don't want no more. Yeah, red flag. Let it in and let it be a red flag. But for me, like you said, we older now, right? But I'm a person that I've been on social media since I was
mm,
13,
Mm.
right? It's just like that clubbing scene, you
mm,
know.
mm,
Our generation, for whatever reason, we was in the club at 15, 16 years old. So now, what don't we like doing?
mm,
Being
mm.
being in the
Can't
club,
stand it.
being in the
I don't like
club. Don't none of
the
us want to
smell.
be in the club, right? I was on MySpace, Black Planet. I was on everything. I had Lil Wayne in my background. I had all of that, right? And I'm finding now at this point in my life, when I'm not on social media, I'm a happier person.
Mm, mm.
Why? Because there is so much negativity on
Oh,
social
now that's
media.
real. That's
There is
real.
a lot. There is a lot. Um, it's dominated by negativity and
Mm.
sexuality, or sex, right? Those are the most popular things, right? Um, and it just seems, and this may be the devil working, but it seems like the more I try to surround my feed with positive energy, the more negative energy pop up.
Hold on, friend. And I got a question for you. It's off script.
Go
Are
ahead.
you more Russell? Are you Future?
I'm both.
See, it's your character
Yeah,
toxic.
I'm both. Yeah, I'm both.
Friend, that's toxic
Yeah.
behavior.
Yeah, it's very toxic behavior.
Well,
But a
at
lot
least
of
he know he can admit
Well,
and
no,
I
it.
and I and I
head
and I
clap to the
can
man that can admit it. I
and
love an
I
honest
can
man.
and I
She get to
can
decide if she want to deal with that. Hand
Right.
clap. Now,
yeah.
I can't lie,
And
Jasmine. Thank you.
it's but it's like my toxic nature is is very similar to your red flags, right? Because a lot of your red flags are based on what you've experienced. A lot of your
Mm,
red flags are based on
mm,
traumas,
mm.
right?
Mm.
Talk to me.
So my two sides that I have, well, one of them is based on the traumas that I've dealt with, and
Mm,
so when I see a similarity, right, or when I get that aura of a
run.
similar trauma that I face, oh no, I don't run. I just turn in the future, and then I
Listen,
mean,
friend. Oh my God. Oh my God. That was like the best answer. Like, oh,
and then I mean, and so
so you Russell until you get a trauma
until you and
response,
see, and I'm
and
gonna
then
be
you turn into future.
straightforward.
Of good
I'm gonna be
love and
straightforward. Like
joy.
See, I'm
I done
trying
tried
not
to be.
to be that.
I
I'm
done
trying
tried
not to
to
match
be, but you
energies.
know what though? You know what I realized about women in particular and this ain't specific to no race or nothing. Some of y'all like Future. Y'all like that Future side.
To,
Some of y'all like that
kudos to them.
Future side.
Look. What did you look out? You like Future?
She
Ooh,
like
okay.
that. And see,
Karina, I ain't
but see,
judging you. This is
it's the
unfiltered. I
But
don't
I
like
like
yeah.
Future.
Russell too. Like
But you
I
like
got the best of
Russell
both
too, though.
So,
worlds.
It's the
so
Like
best
you,
of
you
both
like
worlds.
you like Smiles. I mean, Colin.
Hey.
So sorry, Colin. Don't log off.
like I mean I like
I love your honesty. No, keep it
I
P.
like I like the clean cut version
Oh look,
of Russell. I
he just
love it.
turned the
Like I
feature.
love it, love
Oh,
it,
he
love it,
funny.
love it.
He
But
funny.
then because I'm so over the top and very y'all, if y'all friends, my family, y'all know me, I'm very over the top, I'm very dramatic. I like to be toxic sometimes. It's kind of a
Okay.
turn on.
Okay.
Be
There's
toxic.
two. There's two in one. This Jazz with the Z. Give me Russell, baby, and give me Russells. And if I could pop more babies, baby, I'll be popping babies and rolling the
Look,
carrot. Honey.
he said turn of
Baby,
the future. So
give me Russell all
look,
day.
He
I don't
said
want no
turn to the
future.
he
future.
said turn of the future. So look,
I
I
don't want
mean,
future. I don't want him
look,
nowhere near me. Look, that's when you get that ill. I don't want him nowhere near me. Mm-mm.
I,
I mean,
I think
shit. Look,
Baby, listen.
come
since
on,
we
friend.
look,
Yeah, I'm kind of both.
And
Like I
nothing's
love
wrong
the
with that.
because I
And see,
love the clean cut version of Russell, but I also love the
and listen, let me tell you something. There's nothing wrong with that. The fact, get the Drake out, my boy.
hey, listen, since we they wanted both sides. So
not the
I'm just saying.
Migos.
I'm just
On a good Wednesday night. Happy hump day.
I'm just saying. Since they wanted both sides,
Listen,
both sides got to come out then.
I love the honesty. And see, this is the thing though. You see this? This is the problem that I have with a lot of people. You see how honest y'all are about that? What's
Absolutely.
so hard with people hooking up with the people that are honest like that? And then the people that want to be over there in the corner like me, why it just can't be people in the corner like me? This is my issue with social media. This is my issue with dating. Like, it's just like, it's always like, I don't believe in opposites attract. That's a bunch of bullshit. I don't know who came up with that, but that's a bunch of bullshit. Opposites do not attract. They don't.
They
You know why?
do. They do.
No,
They
they don't.
do.
They do.
They do.
Temporarily.
They do. Listen.
Temporarily.
They do. That's what I was gonna say. They do, but they may not
Thank
stick though.
you. It's temporary. It's fun because guess what? I like him because of what he drive. I like him because of how he dress. I like her because she got a big booty. I like her because she got a big breast. But they don't sustain. So my thing is opposites don't really attract, and I wish people would stop that because that's not accurate information.
Well, see, in the sense of opposites attract, right? It's not really surface level like that. It is the yin to the yang, right? Go ahead, Jay.
You got to
Oh,
pee?
You
nigga.
Oh,
I was gonna wait till he finished talking.
oh,
And
go
then
ahead.
like I was just waiting like I was gonna be
She
next when he
said
finished
she
talking.
next. Go ahead, Colin.
oh, let me but let me touch on my red flags because
Oh yeah, go
mine are
ahead.
different.
Oh
Mine are
yeah,
different,
We was
right?
getting off
Jazz.
topic.
Don't forget yours.
For me, mine one of my red flags is like if you don't have a good relationship with your parents.
Mm.
Mm,
That's a red flag for me.
that is.
Um, if if your parents weren't married, that's a red flag for me. Why?
Mm,
One, why? Because a lot of what we want or what we feel like we need is what we see growing up. And a lot of the people that I come across that who don't know how to manage a stable relationship are ones that didn't come from a stable home.
Mhm.
mm,
Unfortunately, unfortunately, right? That, like you said, there was a learned behavior that
mm,
you mentioned earlier,
mm,
right? If you learn the behavior of toxic relationships as a child growing up, then that's what you grow to think is acceptable,
mm.
right? Like the dynamic of a man with a woman. If you didn't grow up
So
seeing that,
can I question you that?
for
So
sure.
what if you okay? And the reason why I have to question you, friend, and I don't mean to cut you off. There's so many people that are married, but the relationships aren't healthy.
Toxic.
So they're very toxic. So at the end of the day, I see single mothers or single
Mm,
fathers
mm,
provide a much better life than they did when they was together, or if they would have been together, because so many marriages now are toxic. So I just want to know how you feel about that, because um the the way my parents live their lives is not what I implemented in my life and in my marriage at one point when I was, but I didn't implement that.
Mm-hmm.
My dad was an amazing example, and I didn't use that. So what about that lost little girl, like a lost little boy? So I just want to know how you feel about that.
So for me, like I said, it's more about what you saw growing up,
Mm,
right? If you can relate to me, like, hey, uh, my daddy won't shit, right? But I
Mm,
know that that's not what I want.
mm, mm.
Okay,
Okay, I see
cool,
where you're going.
right? Right. But like I dealt with a woman who really had some good qualities, right? She had some good qualities. Cook for you, clean for you, very high sex energy, very hard worker, all of that, right? But she grew up seeing her parents fight all the time. So her form of communication was
Mm,
arguing.
mm,
Whenever, and I'm very simplistic, like you said in the beginning of this, I'm very simple. I am very simple, no matter what it is.
mm-hmm.
And for her, she's the complete opposite of that. Something as simple as like, oh, you left the butter out. Hey, babe, like when I'm done cooking, like put the butter up for me.
Mm-hmm.
Cool, my bad. I'm gonna make sure I put the butter up. Why the fucking butter was left out? See, you so fucking stupid.
Mm.
mm.
You didn't grow up that way. Exactly. Exactly.
So so hearing that for me, but for her that's normal though.
Yep.
It's normalized for her because that's what she saw growing up. So for her, even when I tell her like, "Hey, look, that's not the proper way to communicate," she's looking at me like I'm the one that's insane.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, "Damn, you like that's so deeply embedded in you because of what you saw growing up,
Mhm.
Ooh.
or or physical, right?" I've been in some relationships where like the women thought it was okay, like to put your hands on a man because that's what you saw your mom do to your dad. Nah, never. Nah, never
That's
over
future.
here.
That's future.
Oh, you see how
Nah,
you
never over
tapped in?
here.
You see
Future.
how he turned in?
Nah, never over here, baby girl. Nah, nah, never in your life. But like I say, yet again, you think that that's acceptable, or how
Mm.
you talk to somebody. Just and so for me, like I wouldn't say that's necessarily like a huge red flag, but it's definitely a flag that I look into, and it's one of the bigger ones. Um,
Go back to the more of your red flags. I'm sorry I interrupted you, but you gave a
Oh,
great response.
at this point, financial stability. If you ain't got, I'm in my 30s. Like I said, if you ain't got financial stability at this point in your life, I'm not trying to come save you. Sorry.
Nah,
And look, and
That's
before anybody put this in the comments, no, I don't mind paying the bills. I have no problem paying the bills. I have no problem being a provider. But if you coming to me unorganized, dysfunctional. I don't know if you finna run up my bank account one day. I'm not taking that risk. Been there, done that already.
mhm.
Not doing it again. That's a major red flag for me.
I'm with you, friend.
Um,
I'm
if you
with you.
got if you got kids, that's one thing that I'm gonna pay attention to. How you parent your kids, how
Okay.
you parent your children. Not having kids. That's not
Okay.
the
I'm
red flag.
like,
No,
what?
no, no, no. Not having children, but how you parent your children though. How
How
you
many
parent
kids
your
did she
children.
have?
Oh, no, the max is two. That's that's the max for me. That's the
Two.
that's the max for me. That's the max for me. Yeah, that's why I draw the line. Yeah, yeah, I got two. You got two. We can come together like Voltron and make four. Anything more than that, baby, I can't do it. I can't do it. You got to be an amazing one to get past me with two. Whew. Sheesh.
Well, Jesus.
Keep going
uh,
with your red. Are you done with your
Yeah,
red
I'm done.
flags?
I'm done.
uh,
I'm done.
I forgot. I know you told me to remember, but I don't forgot what
Oh,
I
she
was
should have
going to
wrote
say.
that down.
I.
Uh, oh, the opposites attract. You said you don't believe that you know that opposites attract. I do,
Mm,
and I'm gonna say I do because you know me, you know D. You know, D is very calm, cool, collected. Don't do anything. I'm very over the top, extra loud. He's a what is it? Introvert. I'm an extrovert. I love to talk to people. He's very yeah, he ain't really fooling with people. So like when I think of opposites attract, that's what I think. Like he's the calm to my storm. Like I'm very
That's
Yeah,
cute.
over the
that's
top,
how
very
That's
calm.
cute.
that's how I feel.
Uh-uh.
That's how I feel too.
That's cute. I love y'all. Future with Russell. Love all of that for you guys. I don't want nobody complete opposite of my ass. No, thank you. No, thank you.
Well, no, see,
I need us to
yeah,
have
see,
some core values.
I don't think it's complete opposites. Yeah,
Okay. I need to have some core values. I don't want you
I
to be a
don't think,
copycat. I don't want me to be like very adventurous and you like, oh, I gotta be adventurous too. No. I want us to literally have some core values. Nigga, I believe in Jesus. I need you to believe in Jesus too.
yeah,
Nigga, I like my mama. I need you to like your mama too.
Oh,
I don't need your favorite color to be green because my favorite color is green. No, that is real unrealistic expectation, and that's actually weird because that's becoming a copycat. But I want us to have core values. You really gotta have those uncomfortable. It's to me, it goes down to uncomfortable conversations because you gotta have those. Like, how do you feel about kids?
ooh,
How would you raise your kids? Who's going to be uh the discipline parent is another word, but I knew I was going to mess it up with my braces. Uh, authoritative. Oh, I said it. Authoritative parenting. Because all them playbacks didn't get me messed up, so I was scared to say. Can you find a similar word? So no, the disciplinary parents. No, all that's great. We need to have those conversations. We need to have the conversation. What is your religious belief? Uh what do you see yourself in 5 years? No, that is the core value of things. That's what I'm saying. So I don't want that to be opposite, if that makes sense. So let me
mm-hmm.
clarify that. I just don't want us. We can have like different hobbies. I don't give a damn what your hobby is, long as it's not doing that. You doing that to crazy. Like just you. We know we don't have to go into that. I don't have no problem with us having different hobbies. No, you want to golf? No, I want to go to brunch with my girls. That's okay. I
yeah,
don't care about that. I don't care about that. I'm just saying real core values. I don't believe opposite attracts with real core values. So I clarify that.
Okay.
yeah, no, for sure. Like I don't see a person that believes in God being with a person that don't believe in
Okay.
God. I don't really, I don't really see that lasting too long. It may, you may have a nice little run, some little fun, but I don't see anything of substance coming from that though.
A good time or a long time.
Yeah, that's pretty much what that's gonna
All
end.
right.
Okay, I'm gonna get into some of these comments real quick before I go to the second question. Broke behavior, how a man takes care of himself. These are red flags. Playing like you well established and you're not.
Ooh.
Work where you
Facts.
live.
Oof.
Do you have
Wait,
your
wait,
own
wait, wait, wait,
car?
wait.
Clean.
Colin said facts.
Facts.
Colin, how do the women act like they are well established and they're not? You seen that? Mm.
Have I seen it? Oh, baby,
You,
when you
You lived
first,
it. You lived
right.
it.
baby,
What
when
is it? What, like,
you
can you give us an example? Just a
listen,
snippet.
when you first meet them, they got this going for themselves, they got that going for themselves. Hair done, nails done, everything big. You feel me? Like it's all the boxes checked. Every time you see them, you come over to the crib, they cooking for you, crib spotless, da da da. Woo, woo, woo. 2 months in, you go over there, you stepping over shit. It's damn. What happened to the meals that you was cooking every week? Now she need $20 on her cash out. The
Look,
car not
the
working now.
honeymoon
You
phase is over.
The honeymoon phase over. You found out the car that was hers ain't even really hers. It was her cousin's that she was
Remember Courtney
borrowing.
said that last week? He said you need, he said
Captain
that 90
at
days.
his finest. Captain.
Courtney,
Catherine at his
you said it.
fun. The trips that you seen her taking on Instagram, those was sponsored by her sugar daddy that she cut off. It's really wild out here. It's wild out here. Like it's really crazy. Like when
Sugar
you
daddy took me out.
like when you really get to know certain individuals, certain people, you find out that front they was putting on was a real nice one.
Okay.
And I gotta go.
Omitting information, multiple phones, avoiding communication altogether. Absolutely. Cornelia, friend said, your list is sending me. Your list, send it to me. You hitting it on the head,
He talking
friend.
about me. I see. He
Yeah.
said that. I got you, my
It,
boy.
if you don't have a debit card and the Cash App don't count. There was a friend said, Jazz, I'm with you. Tell me to sit my ass down. There was a time toxic was crazy and fun, but not no more. Is it crazy that I've had so many toxic relationships that I'm unsure of what my type is now? It's not
No, it's
crazy at
not
all.
That's
crazy.
definitely
It's not crazy
not
at
crazy.
all.
That's
It's
not.
not crazy at
Because what
all.
you once thought was cute, you might not think it's cute no more. And that's okay. You keep
You know.
finding it. You keep finding it every day.
Mm-hmm.
And that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever said that.
And you can see
Who said
positive
that?
things growing up, but the times that we live in
Talk to that.
is always going to affect your decision on as a person in relationships or marriages, because modern life is still implemented into your life.
But
Mm.
Yeah.
So let me say
Yeah.
something before we do the last 10 minutes of the show. Um, Colin, out of all the things that you said, one thing I do respect that I love to look at things from different perspectives where I'm at in my life. And you said that, well, Jasmine, one thing, now the other red flags I don't agree with, friend, but that's okay. But the one red flag that stood out to me was the one where you said you're actually about to delete your social media because it's so negative. I listen, that now I can't lie. He gonna have to show me some substance behind that. But
oh,
that's
for
real.
sure.
If you being real about that, that's real because I can't lie. Social media does play a major factor in my head. Like, what do what I want in life is, am I really Delulu? What I really want
Yeah.
in life? What I really deserve in life? Am I really Delulu? So I really do appreciate your standpoint on that part. I really do
And
appreciate that.
to be honest, like Jazz, you shoot, you like you said, you know me 14 years, so you know you've pretty much seen my growth over these years,
Absolutely.
and just look at the things that I post now versus what I used to post back in the day. That boy was wild back in the day. Um, but like even on my TikTok, like I don't even post on TikTok no more. You know,
Yeah.
I got 25,000 followers up there, and I don't even post it no more because
Okay,
it's
well,
just
post us on there because we need some
I
more.
got you, I got you, I got you, I got you. But you know, it's just so many different things. There's a lot of funny on TikTok,
It is.
but
Yeah, my dad's
there's a
63. He's on TikTok. He sent me. I said, Daddy, you got to stop sending me these. I don't have
all day,
time.
all day.
It's absolutely, it's a lot of funny on
It's a
TikTok.
lot of
Y'all, we
funny.
got to get into the last little question real
Real
quick. I'm gonna
quick.
do just what red flag do you ignore? Just one answer. What red flag do you
Okay,
ignore? One
before
red.
I need you to clarify that. So, do we purposely ignore, or we ignore not being
Because
aware
you
that we
like
ignore?
them really bad.
Mm, so we
Mm.
ignoring it on purpose.
Yeah.
Now mine is simple. Like I ain't ignored a red flag in 10 years. So there you go. There go my answer. I run now.
You run.
I run. He's a runner. He's a track star. He's gone.
Uh,
I've learned to not ignore these red flags. And the most dangerous thing about me is that I done already went to my therapy. I done already did the work. So I hold myself to such high value and high worth that I don't I don't want to be nobody's project
mm,
manager no more.
Come on.
I don't want to. Nah. So, like I said, most of them red flags, if you got it and I see it and it's obvious as clear as day, nah, go work on
mm,
yourself. Hit
mm.
me up.
Love it.
Hit me up a year from now after you
Uh,
take care of
I'm not gonna be available. But that's
that.
cute.
Well,
That's cute though, right?
I
Yeah.
wish you well. But I don't have an answer for that, friend, because if I willingly know that it's a red flag, I'm sorry, Jasmine. I'm with him. I'm not sticking around. Answer your one answer, friend. Look, we both waiting on you.
for me, I might ignore. I know y'all said the whole, social media thing that, if they don't post you, all that, I might ignore that. I used to care about that. Now I don't care about that. If you don't
Okay,
post me,
see, yeah,
yeah.
that's not a red flag to me.
No, no, no. Y'all misinterpreted when I said that. I didn't say not posted because I don't need to be posted every day. I'm saying when I add your ass and you don't reshare that, or
Oh,
you
okay.
can't be my friend on social media, that's a red flag.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I get it.
All right.
Hmm.
So I mean, is this so Jazz? I mean, is this in the beginning stages or like y'all already been rocking for a while?
We gotta be rocking for a while. I don't give a damn what
Okay,
you do at the beginning stages, baby,
okay,
because
okay,
baby, because you doing you, we gotta figure each other out. Is this official? Because hey,
okay.
we're look, the new dating is wild and ghetto. So at first it's baby, you still got your lineup and I still got mine. But when we together, we together. You know what I'm saying?
Facts,
So therefore that's when things should change.
facts.
Okay, so usually the last 2 minutes of the show, we do something very, very grown
Ooh,
up-ish.
child.
We got 5 minutes though. So
If we go over print, it's okay. It'll take a little time, but it's okay.
um
I won't call you.
which would you like more, to be dominated or in control?
Or what?
Which would you like more? And
In a
Oh,
re-
it's getting,
oh.
oh, it's getting spicy.
Yeah, the last, we do that, the last question of the show. Which would you like more, to be dominated or in control in bed? Let me say it like that, in bed.
That's easy. In control.
Well, of course, you're a man.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's some men out there that like that other role. Just ain't over here. Yeah, just ain't over here.
Friend,
Now that doesn't mean that doesn't mean that like I'm not gonna allow you if you my woman, I'm not gonna allow you some days to come in and be like, boy, sit your ass down and give me that. I'm gonna look at you like who you talking. I'm gonna look at you like who you talking to, but I'm gonna be steadily. I you want me to sit right here? You want me to move to the room? Oh, okay. I was just asking. I was just asking, you know. Now, don't think you finna be walking in the crib telling me assume the position. What?
what the girl said in Players Club? All right, all you white mother.
All
Hey,
eyes on
what?
me.
All eyes on me. And if I
Yeah.
catch you, go ahead, Jazz. You go ahead.
Um, I don't. It's kind of both. It just depends on the mood.
Mm-hmm.
Like, baby, it depends on the mood because my mood, I might be, hey, and I'm ready to turn up, and you just like, oh, you with it, or it might be the other way around. You might be turned up, and I'm with. I'm just whatever you want to do, boo. So I'm just like, it just go on the mood, And I will be honest, if the Megan Thee Stallion needs working that night, baby, I'm gonna turn up. But most, I'm just gonna be real. You don't want me to do that for too long because now you done got excited. So, baby, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. I like both of look, both of them, very demure, or both of them. Whichever way. I like both. I don't have to be in control. Jasmine?
Uh, um, I'm both. But most of the time, tell me what to do. Like,
Not the proper boys.
tell me. You said what, babe? You want me to do what?
That's that's given that Jill Scott video that went viral. She said, baby, if he can tell me what to do, he can tell me what to do.
Come on.
Exactly. If he can tell me what to do, he can.
And I
Baby.
was like, in that moment,
Just yeah,
like I understood that.
yeah,
Like I,
You're
yeah. Like I'm definitely with the uh
both.
dominate me. But and then sometimes where as in he may not be in the mood, but I am. Look, so I'm gonna take what Meg said, drive the boat. I'm gonna drive the boat.
Yes. I can take that.
Like so.
Look, they want us to turn to the side when we tired. So I need you to
Nah, friend, ain't no turn to the side for me. I'm gonna get active.
No, I said when you're tired.
Oh, okay.
No.
I'm gonna
No,
get
no, no,
active.
baby. When it's time to get active, it's time to get active. That's when
It's
the big
time to get
man things come
active.
out. I didn't say that. I said when they tired, when you like, remember last week you said when you really don't want to do it, you do it for your man. Then you're gonna turn to the side because it's gonna be like a simple, you tired, he tired, but we both need to get there. Okay, that's called turning to the side. A quick boom. But when it's time to go, I'm gonna take it there, or he gonna take it there, or we both gonna take it there. Period.
It's so
Yeah.
crazy that we gonna have to y'all gonna have to say that for another topic or another day. But like that whole like you tired, he tired. Oh, so he got to do it from the side. I don't even believe in that.
So you want us to go to sleep?
Yeah, go to sleep.
But what if y'all both want it, but y'all just don't want to
I
do a
mean,
whole?
if we both want it for sure. But like the first thing you said was taking care of your man, and I'm
Mm,
tired, right?
mm.
Like baby, if you tired, go to sleep.
Come on, then.
Yeah, like
Come on, Colin. A lot of them don't exist,
I'ma
baby. A lot of
survive.
them
I'ma
don't exist.
survive. Like I'ma
A
survive.
lot of them don't exist. Big Jazz,
I'ma
tell them.
survive.
A lot of them
Yeah,
don't exist.
I'ma
You
survive.
tired? I'm tired.
They
Yeah,
still want your ass to turn to the side.
nah, I'ma survive. Like it's like if it's one night, two night, if it's a few nights here there, like I'll be alright.
Cheers to Colin. I
Yeah.
can't ask what I want to ask. Colin, are you single for the ladies? Because I think the ladies are going to be in the DM.
Yeah, are
Yeah.
you
Nah, I'm not.
Mr.
Oh, he
Future
not. Oh
Russell?
no, he's not single.
Nah, I'm not
Ladies,
single.
do not like that man picture. Do not be writing him his DM. Do not do that. He is not single.
Nah, I'm
Okay.
not
But
single.
Colin, we do appreciate you. The answers were amazing. I appreciate you coming on. And listen, I'm gonna be in Virginia next May, baby, because your girl graduated
Oh,
with her masters. So
wait,
I hit you up
you said next when?
next May.
Next May. Oh shit, I might be in Texas by then.
Uh, you moving?
Possibility.
Okay, we'll talk offline, baby. But either way it
Yeah,
go,
yeah.
I appreciate you. And we always willing to go to Texas. Jasmine from Texas.
Oh, it's up, man. Oh, you from that? Hey, look, that's what I'm trying to go back to. Nah, look, I look Pearland, Sugarland. Oh yeah,
Oh well, yeah. My
yeah,
brother lived there. That's a good
yeah,
area.
yeah.
Yeah.
Please.
Mr. Poetic, Colin, I tried to refrain from calling you Colin because my best friend name was Colin and he passed. So
He
we
was a real
appreciate
nigga, huh?
he
He was a
was very
real
much
nigga.
so.
I'm already knowing. I'm already knowing.
We appreciate you tonight and we just thank you for coming on tonight.
For sure, it was
You
a pleasure.
definitely gotta have you back. Your
Yes.
answers were like really, really good. So
We
we
appreciate
For
thank
sure.
you, we thank you, we thank you.
Thank you so much,
Yeah.
friend, and thank you so much,
Oh,
friends, for joining the live.
absolutely. Y'all have a beautiful night.
You
All
too.
right.
Mm.
Wait, let me read these comments real quick.
Okay.
Hold
Why
on. I
are the
need to be
balloons coming up, Jackson? What did I do?
this girl in technology, I
It's
promise.
horrible.
I need to be manhandled sometimes, dominated in most situations. I'm
And
tired
then
of
the
being a big
big
dog. Come
dog.
on. Both. And let me talk my ish while we at it. Yes. Like, never mind.
Keep going, bro. Keep going. Was that the last comment?
That was the last
All
comment.
right, y'all. It's been amazing. We'll see you guys next
All
week,
right,
Bye,
same time.
y'all. Love y'all. We'll see
Bye.
y'all next week.